Morning everyone and welcome to Thursday's assembly. Hope you're all really well. Remember, send any work through by tomorrow. Hopefully you're going to have a great day. It's good to have you all with us this morning. We're going to talk about World Ocean Day, which was actually on Monday the 8th of June. World Ocean Day for schools. If you type in World Ocean Day for schools, you'll be able to look at a lot of the activities, a lot of the videos there. I didn't do my assembly on Monday, but this was meant to be my assembly on Monday. But I thought it's so important that I am going to go back to it, and we can then hopefully look back at the day that was on the 8th and all the activities people did. There's lots of videos on there and things for you to do. So it was World Ocean Day for schools. It was thinking about the oceans and how important they are to us. So it's held on the 8th of June every year, and this year's theme is innovation. For a sustainable ocean. So it's thinking of new and innovative things to make our oceans sustainable, because they are so important to us and our lives as well. So innovation means to come up with new ideas. So on Monday they were trying to come up with lots of new ideas for how we can help to save the oceans, for things we can do even in our own homes and around to help out. And sustainable means to keep going, so that we don't stop with it, that we continue to help our oceans, to help our dolphins and our animals in the sea. So 70% of the earth is made of water. It's about 70%, like we said yesterday, and we said that only a small percentage of that is actually drinkable water made from the Earth's weather cycle. So 70% is made of water, and we talked about before the different oceans. Now you might want at this stage to stop your video and see if you can remember and name those oceans, the 5 main oceans: Atlantic Ocean, Southern Ocean, Pacific Ocean, Arctic Ocean and the Indian Ocean, and they obviously are 70% of the Earth itself. This year's focus is to protect that. Now our oceans help us because they actually create a lot of the oxygen. In fact, they create 50%, half of the oxygen we breathe. So if you stop and just take 10 breaths, deep breaths, 5 of those 10 deep breaths are made by our ocean that helps to create oxygen, which is really good. Because when I talked yesterday about H2O, the O part is oxygen in the sea. So it's part of the sea and is created for us to breathe. It helps us as well as plants. So it is estimated, scientists say, that between 4.8 and 12.7 million tonnes of plastic enters the ocean every year, is thrown into the ocean. That's a lot of plastic, and it endangers the nearly 1 million different species of different wildlife, fish and other things that live in the sea. Okay, so it endangers that. They can get caught in it, it affects their habitats. So there's about, they reckon, 700 to 1 million different species in the sea. They're not quite sure, scientists, because some of the sea they haven't quite got deep enough to see, and they don't know everything about it. But there's so many different species of animals in that 70% of our world, and all this plastic is being thrown into the sea by us. So plastic doesn't just go away, it lasts for hundreds and hundreds of years in the sea itself, once it's gone in there. So scientists are looking at ways they can reduce the plastic in the oceans. They need to research themselves different ways of helping as well. So scientists are trying to do that, but we can do our bit as well. So because of this, climate change is very important, and the oceans now what they do is the oceans, they take in a lot of the heat from the sun, and they keep our temperature of our globe as it should be. Because of the fact that we are messing with the sea and not doing what we should do, and there's a rise in the global temperature because of that, some of the ice and where the polar bears live up in the Arctic is melting away, causing the temperature to then become negative and have a negative effect on some of the animals that live in the sea and around the sea as well. So we need to think about helping climate change. If you want to do some research into climate change, that would be brilliant, and you can discuss that as well with your parents. So scientists are trying to stop us from doing things like using our cars as much and producing things like electric cars, new ways of producing energy. So you might have seen the windmills spinning around. We can use energy from water. You might have seen solar panels on people's roofs. These are all different ways of slowing down the effects of melting of the ice caps and of our temperature rising. But what can we do at home? I want you to have a think now. You can stop the video at this point, have a think about what sort of things you could do to help reduce and help stop the carbon footprint, the things we could do to help climate change. So you can stop there. Okay, so you could do things like simply making sure you recycle. Try when you go to the shops to, for example, with coffee now, you can buy coffee in bags rather than in the tubs and the jars and things like that. So we can think about how we are shopping. You can think about making sure we recycle, okay, and reuse things. We can reuse things at home as well. Maybe not making as many trips in our cars the parents could do, and we could think about that. Or you could walk to places with your parents, which I know a lot of you have been doing during this period, going for lots of nice walks, but maybe we could continue to do that. So there's lots of things that you can do at home. If there's any more, I would love to see some posters and some ways you found out, different than I've said this morning, about how we can help our environment and save our environment and climate change. But let's look particularly at the oceans. What can we do to help our oceans? So go back to World Ocean Day for schools. It's important you put the for schools bit in, and you'll find lots of videos, lots of clips, lots of things that happened on the 8th and activities you can do today and this week. So I'm going to think about how you can help at home and how maybe we can help at school as well. And when we are back in school, then we could talk about some of these too. So have a great day. Have a look at World Ocean Day. This PowerPoint is on the website already. Have a great day, everyone, and I will see you tomorrow morning.